The forest was calm, yet every rustle carried mystery. Sunlight pierced through the blocky leaves as Sunny knelt beside a crumbling path, brushing off dirt from an old yellowed map he'd just discovered. The paper was wrinkled, torn at the edges, and faint lines crossed its surface like veins of forgotten secrets. Sunny squinted. This map! It says treasure nearby. His voice trembled with excitement, echoing softly between the pixelated trees. He turned to his partner, Lily, who stood just behind him, her green cloak catching a beam of light as she held up her glowing cube. The soft shimmer cast warmth across their faces, pushing back the cool desk shadows. Lily tilted her head, smiling faintly. Or maybe a trap. Sunny laughed nervously, folding the map with care. Since when did traps stop us? She sighed, brushing her hair aside. Since the last time you almost stepped on a fake treasure chest that exploded in glitter. He grinned sheepishly. Fair point. The two continued along the forest path, stepping over blocky roots and listening to the crunch beneath their boots. The wind carried faint whispers, like the forest itself was warning them. Somewhere far off, a faint glimmer flickered, perhaps a reflection, or a sign of what lay ahead. But Sunny's curiosity always outweighed his caution. Come on, Lily. Let's find out what this treasure really is. Lily hesitated for a heartbeat, her eyes following the faint light between the trees. Fine, she said softly, but this time we do it together. The cube pulsed once, brighter almost as if it understood. And together, they walked deeper into the unknown, unaware that destiny was already waiting beyond the next bend. The forest opened into a narrow bridge made of gray stone blocks. Mist curled beneath it, hiding the river below. At the center stood a figure in red. Armor Max, his wooden sword, gleamed in the sunlight, though its edges were chipped from countless adventures. Sunny froze mid-step. Oh no, not him again. Lily raised an eyebrow. Friend or foe? Depends on the day, Sunny muttered. Max smirked, crossing his arms. If you want to pass, you'll have to beat me first. Before Sunny could reply, a loud flutter broke the tension. A pigeon landed dramatically on the railing beside Max Pico, with his chest puffed out and wings half open. Coup, drama time, he announced proudly. Lily stifled a laugh. You to make quite the entrance. Max lowered his sword slightly. This map, where did you get it? Sunny blinked. Found it. Why? Planning to steal it. Steal it. Max grinned. Please. I'm just here to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Or your hands. The air crackled with playful rivalry. Pico danced along the bridge rail, chirping, fight, fight, friendship battle. Lily sighed. Boys and their pride. Before tensions could boil, a gust of wind swept over them, carrying a distant Hutali's voice echoing faintly through the forest. Max, Sunny said, lowering his stance. Maybe this isn't the time for fighting. Max hesitated, glancing toward the distant ruins. Maybe you're right. But remember, Sunny, treasure reveals who you really are. With that, he sheathed his sword and stepped aside, allowing them to pass. Pico flapped up into the sky, circling them with a cheerful coo. The bridge behind them faded into fog, leaving only uncertain paths and an uneasy friendship ahead. Night fell over the ruins like a silent curtain. Broken stone pillars stood like old guardians beneath the shimmering blocky moon. A soft hoot echoed in the air, deep, steady, ancient. Ali the all perched upon a crumbling wall, his glowing yellow eyes cutting through the dark. Greed blinds many travelers, he said, his tone calm yet sharp. Choose wisely. Sunny, Lily, and Max stood before him, shadows long beneath the moonlight. Sunny looked up, brow furrowed. We're not greedy. We're just curious. Curiosity, Ali said, fluttering his wings, is only a different mask for hunger. Lily glanced at her glowing cubit, flickered weakly now, as if uncertain. Maybe he's right. Maybe this treasure isn't worth it. Max scoffed, resting his sword on his shoulder. You two worrying too much. It's just a quest. Ollie's eyes narrowed. A quest tests not your strength, but your heart. For a moment, no one spoke. The ruins creaked softly in the wind, somewhere far off. The sound of water echoed like the world itself holding its breath. Sunny finally spoke, voice low. "He's right. Maybe we should slow down." Ollie nodded slowly. Wisdom rarely comes to those who run. As they all spread his wings, a gust of starlight brushed over them. The cube in Lily's hand glowed bright again, washing the ruins in soft gold. Max looked around, unsure whether to feel amazed or humbled. For the first time, the three of them stood quietly together, not as rivals, but as teammates. The cave shimmered with golden light. At its center sat a massive blocky treasure chest, glowing from within. The five of them, Sunny, Lily, Max, Pico, and Ollie, stood before it, their faces illuminated by the soft radiance. Sunny's hands trembled as he touched the chest. It opened with a click. Inside, instead of gold or jewels, lay a small glowing crystal, warm, pulsing, alive. Lily smiled gently. So the real treasure was teamwork. Max chuckled. "Huh, don't get too cheesy." Pico flapped excitedly, landing on the edge of the chest. "Cool, best quest ever." Ollie tilted his head. "Perhaps the world rewards those who learn before they take." Sunny laughed softly, watching the light dance across their faces. "Guess we didn't find what we expected, but maybe what we needed." They stood there for a while, no monsters, no traps, just the hum of light and the warmth of newfound trust. When they finally left the cave, the dawn had begun to rise. The forest glittered with dew, every leaf shimmering like treasure. Sunny stretched, tucking the map into his bag. "So, what's next?" he asked. Lily smiled. "Another adventure." Max laughed. "As long as it doesn't involve glitter bombs again." Pico flew in circles, shouting, "Cool! Sequel, sequel." Ollie sighed with amusement. "Children." And as they walked toward the sunrise, their silhouettes stretched across the glowing path, proof that even in a world built of blocks, friendship was the most powerful thing they could ever build.